Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do an all signs reading. So, after maybe about 10 minutes of a little bit of laying the groundwork or having a little bit of an insight into the energy or what the substance of the message is, then I'll dive off into separate signs and give specific advice or like specific heads up, right? And I like to go air signs, water signs, fire, and then earth. And hi there, Redbeard. Welcome. Um, we've got an interesting reading for you guys today. This is the Five of Cups plus the Six of Wands. And I get that they're distinct energies because, first of all, look, we've got a skeleton stretching, and then we've got somebody who looks like they've already done the stretching. They already know what's going on. Plus, Six of Wands is all about victory. So this feels like somebody who has overcome something that was holding them back, and it comes at the expense of somebody who did not want to grow or learn. They were trying to make it work without actually doing the work. So, and then in my head, I heard one of my favorite bands is The Neighborhood. So I heard the song Single. So I think we're talking about a breakup. One person, good morning, Joanna. One person doing a little bit better than the other one. And the lyrics that I think are in particular important. I don't think that we should be around each other. When you're in a room, you get my eyes. You open your mouth, I'm hypnotized. I can make you laugh until you cry. You know you got all my attention. You know you got all mine. Baby, I can't help but call her that, even though I shouldn't say it. She was my baby girl. I might never get her back, but I don't mind being patient. Yeah. So somebody's not over it. Somebody's still a little bit, lost. And it's pretty apparent that whoever has walked away from this relationship is fine with it being that way, right? I'm sure it does, Redbeard. All right, we're going to call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, you guys. All right, so I'm going to continue to get just a couple more from the Black Tarot because I love it, but also with the channeled song being from The Neighborhood, you probably see me wear it. The thing that I'm picturing is the album cover for Wiped Out, which is mostly black. Yeah, so it just seems appropriate. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Somebody has, you guys, Spirit has such a great sense of humor. This is somebody making a decision about a relationship. And we've got that same kind of muscly but no head human form. So I don't want to ever encourage bashing of any one gender. There is redeeming qualities in both sides, right? So let's get that out the gate first. But we also have something here about a winner and a loser in a relationship. There is somebody who didn't change, didn't do what they were supposed to do. Sorry. And maybe it took a while. I feel like somebody had to kind of ruminate on this decision before they decided what to do. But I'm reading for somebody who, when they make that decision and they know it's final, it's like you don't go back on it. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Once you stop wanting something, you stop wanting something. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has definitely learned how to move beyond and not loiter in the lobby of former lovers. You know what I mean? Like, if there isn't something there that's good for me, I'm not going to waste my time on it. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And, it might be a little bit heartless to some. It might be a little bit cruel, but I think at a certain point you have to look at it as I can forgive, but that doesn't mean I'm going to forget. And what is there if there's no trust, right? We have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups. This is kind of confirmation of those lyrics from the neighborhood song, because we've got somebody here who wants to have a new beginning with somebody from their past. But the way we see those three figures, I hope you can see them in the middle, it's like the ship has sailed, somebody has disappeared. So I think one person is experiencing a new beginning on their own. They're not interested in going back to the past. Queen of Spheres. This is, in the Black Tarot, like the Queen of Pentacles. I love the artwork in this deck. So we've got somebody who is embarking on their own journey, wanting to find more stability on their own. This feels like kind of a Nine of Pentacles pursuing more strength, because I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is where the face is, and then it's kind of like hair. So she's becoming part of the tree, you know? It's almost like that's also some sort of representation of how you're approaching your boundaries or your requirements, what you need in order to be able to be somebody's friend, lover, whatever it is, right? There's a groundedness in you that's come from a lot of difficulty. And some people maybe don't like that you know exactly what your self-worth is and you defend it, right? Because you're not easy to mess with like a lot of other people might be. All right, let's grab from the situations deck. So I'm going to do a row of the situations deck here and then get maybe 6 cards on the left, and then we'll dive into Aquarius. Divine Masculine, realization. So we've got somebody who is standing in their power. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So this could be anybody, but this particular energy, especially when we're talking about realizing some sort of truth, this is somebody realizing they have control or power over their own life, and they can make the changes that they need to if they're not happy and they see a way to be happier. So give yourself a high five. That's why we keep seeing so many muscles, right? We've got somebody who has been working on building up strength, building up courage, doing some push-ups. We have family, blood ties, inner circle. Lost and threatened, huh? So we've got somebody in your inner circle here, somebody that you trusted, that you had to expel. I think for most of you, this is a relationship, but for some of you, this could even be like a family member. But we've got somebody realizing that even though there's history or a really strong connection, that doesn't mean that you can place me in, a cage, make me unhappy, not be good to me, and expect me to stay there, right? Somebody is realizing their own ability to get up and leave. And I believe there's, for many of you, a no contact situation here where you're just like not interested in communicating with this person anymore. And their knowledge that you're perfectly capable of starting your own new life is really uncomfortable for them, because I think they know that you're entirely capable of having a new beginning and never looking back. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? I think I can accommodate you there, Miss Lynn. I hope you saw the reading with 222 at the beginning of it. We have meeting 2 or more people. I get more of a positive vibe off of this. Obsession. We're gonna have to clarify that because I feel like for some of you, this new person is just another test. And for some of you, this is the one. So we're gonna wanna like make sure we have some insight on that, aren't we? All right, we're gonna pull a couple from the Tattoo Tarot, and then we'll dive into Aquarius. Strength and the reverse. The World. This is about standing up for yourself in a situation where somebody was trying to keep you stuck or feeling like you couldn't make the changes that you needed. Now, do you see all that confidence? There's a lot of confidence coming off this card. This is somebody who is looking back at the person they were, thinking, I'm never going to be that person again. I am way too strong to let anybody put me in this situation ever again. So, yeah, you should be proud. You guys are funny. We have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody hurt you, betrayed you, or did something that made you feel like you didn't know who they really were. And with the 5 of Pentacles, you gained strength by acknowledging that that person treated you the way that they shouldn't or shouldn't have treated you that way and doing something about it. You actually took action here instead of just kind of like trying to figure it out, right? Ooh, Lynn, I think it was the one with the squirt gun emoji. It was You Won the War, but I'll double check for you too. We have the Lovers. So I saw the number 6 when I was listening to Single by the Neighborhood, and that's probably why, because somebody had to make a choice here. And to be honest, I think it's really easy for people to look at this card and assume, especially when it's the more romantic version of it, look at the Lovers as some sort of, really romantic soulmate card, right? But more often than not, I see it as somebody having to make a choice to prove that they are doing what they need to for themselves. So, especially because there is a snake attacking another snake, I kind of view it as somebody basically being forced into a situation where they had to choose the love for themselves, the respect for themselves versus the love or respect for another. And because this person had, gone against advisable behavior, I think you had to, break up, move away, find a different situation, change. So we'll probably see the Death card come out at some point because we had a maturity here, somebody who acknowledged that they couldn't just stay in this situation because it was easier. They needed to move forward and do the right thing for themselves. So good for you. All right, we're going to start with Aquarius. Aquarius, we're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe. I'm just going to put an A in the chat. Don't you, Joanna? It's one of my favorites. I used to get a little bit irritated because I have tiny hands, but I love the artwork on them. That's, at the end of the day, that's what I really look for when I get new sets of tarot cards is there something compelling in the artwork that helps me understand a situation a little bit more? So if you are trying to figure out, which deck is right for you to get, you have to really consider what elements are actually helping you pick up on the message, right? So the first thing I notice is we have a pretty interesting difference in the colors, the blue versus the red. So there may be some sort of significant difference between you and the person, Aquarius, that you have left in the past or decided to move on from, especially because we have the moon in the reverse. I feel like there was somebody here that was taking the idea of wearing a mask to extremes and really trying to hide who they were. But, there's one thing I noticed a while ago. Do you see how they are actually the same person? Someone was hiding from themselves. So, Aquarius, we have somebody that is not being honest about what they need to work on. And I feel like that helped the other person in the relationship not just move on from an unhealthy relationship, but also take action on things that they needed to change for themselves. So, this Knight of Swords, this is somebody who knows how to, actually move forward instead of just thinking about what I should do or just talking about it. I mean, he's actually got some dirt on the floor and a shovel in the back, so like shit got real. All right, what else for Aquarius, please? Ace of Wands. We had that already up here. And the Page of Swords. This is taking advantage of information that enlightens you to a situation, brings some sort of new realization, right? And then with the Page of Swords, I feel like in particular, there was something here you did to kind of finalize the end of this relationship. Maybe they were really shocked that you finally made your Instagram private. Maybe they were shocked because you blocked them. Maybe whatever it is, right? There's something here where you really made it clear that you were done. Hi there, Miss Christina. How are you? We have the Fool in the reverse. Six of Cups. I shouldn't laugh, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm such an a-hole. All right, so Aquarius, we have this threatened card is clarified with the Fool in the reverse. So somebody feels like they look stupid. And they probably do. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. This is interesting. Aquarius, we already had the Six of Cups come out. And it's odd. It's like there's two people from your past. The one who you've broken up with and who still wants to find a way back into your life. And then another person that maybe you haven't seen in a long time, but there was always some sort of fascination or attraction. Because we have, with the Page of Pentacles, that's a new beginning, but it's with somebody from your past that I actually think you do have a good feeling with. Let's get a little bit of clarification, Aquarius, and then we'll move on to Gemini. Nine of Cups in the reverse, Strength. That Nine of Cups in the reverse is coming off more so like somebody didn't get what they wanted a long time ago, so they've always thought about it. I don't know. This feels like somebody who's been like waiting for you to be single for a while. Be careful though, because Aquarius, there could be also, for some of you, somebody that is being a little bit greedy because they don't think that you have changed. I think the majority of you, this is a sweet reunion with somebody you don't expect to see. Maybe you see them at a party or they walk into your work one day, something like that. But the red flag would be, are they trying to treat you like who you used to be? Or are they acknowledging and like pleasantly surprised to see that you're a more confident and courageous version of yourself? That's the litmus test for you, if I may be so bold. All right, good to get that confirmation, Joanna. Okay, so let's get hmm, for Gemini, I think we'll use the Santa Muerte. Do you guys like that shuffle? That's maybe the best one I've ever had. So we do have the Page of Swords in the reverse that kind of popped out. So that's about possibly having some legal or tax issues, but I think more so this is about somebody being upset that they're blocked or unable to get information on you. All right, Gemini, we also have the World. Interesting because we have the World right here as well. So it's kind of like double confirmation for you here that there is a new chapter coming in and an old one closing out. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I love this card. I think it's so beautiful. Underneath the Realization card, this is telling me that you have stopped forgiving someone who was treating you poorly and kind of excusing it, right? Like maybe some tragedy happened to them, so you were trying to be patient. There's an understanding now that whatever that treatment was from this person, it was not justified. You didn't deserve that, and they were taking advantage of a situation or you. Three of Cups in the reverse. I'm taking this to mean that somebody felt isolated. This is underneath the Family card or the Inner Circle card. So you may have been dealing with a narcissist or somebody who likes to kind of isolate their lover, right? Like, I want to make you like completely mine, right? That's always a warning sign for me, you guys. I think, we all have our own triggers or boundaries, but if somebody is making it difficult for you to have some semblance of independence, like being able to hang out with your friends once a week, whatever it may be, I encourage you to have a conversation about that, maybe after you do a little bit of research on attachment styles and things of that nature, because we should all be confident enough in our relationship and in ourselves to let our partner be able to have some sort of social network and trust that, right? We've got, is that the nine? It's the Six of Wands. I always mix it up on this deck. There's somebody who was really confident that they could continue to treat you this way. They felt like they had control over you. But with Temperance in the reverse, you decided that this was not a good mix for you. This was not something that was helping you stay stable. And I think this is also saying that external individuals, like people outside of the relationship, are now seeing evidence or can see perhaps in how this person has responded to the breakup that your ex was the person that was unhinged or treating the other one unfairly, right? That there's justification for the ending here. We have the Star in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. Be cautious. I think this obsession card for you is about your ex. So you may run into your ex, and the entire time you have to put up with this person, you're thinking to yourself, they still haven't changed. They still haven't figured it out. They're trying to get me to, you know, like not move forward with my plans and not believe in a new beginning. So keep your eyes peeled on that and, feel free to just not interact at all. Especially if you're dealing with a narcissist, my recommendation is largely withhold information. Don't respond. What are you going to throw back at me? What are you going to twist? You don't have any of my words, so ha. 10 of Wands. It's almost over. All right, Gemini, we'll get a couple more clarifiers for you, and then we'll move on to Libra. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, both in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Here's what I see, you guys. This person is going to try to leverage your compassion for others to make you feel like they're completely lost without you. Some of you are going to be told that this person wants to commit suicide because you left them. And I don't want you to let anybody manipulate you into a relationship because of something like that. You can help a person out by providing some sort of support, like the 1-800 number. I'm sure in other countries there are other options, but I don't want you sacrificing your own happiness because somebody thinks that they can tell you that what you've done has ruined their life. Don't you dare go back on what you've done for yourself for somebody who is manipulating you, okay? Now, I don't know how many asterisks I have to put on that, but don't shoot the messenger. I just want you all to live your best life, okay? Um, Jaya Sankar, no, I have not. I am not an actress. Although I can definitely put on a poker face. Just saying, you know. All right, we're going to move on to Libra and use the Marigold Tarot. If you watched me before, you probably know this is one of my favorites. Because skeletons. I think my favorite one in this deck is the Strength card. Just because, you know, you're talking to your own skull. It's hilarious. We have the Nine of Wands. And cat hair on my face. Sorry, I was snuggling with hand bone before this. So we have somebody who has really been able to kind of flesh out that divine masculine side of their energy because they've gone through a lot of difficult situations, a lot of drama, you know? But I feel like whoever you are, Libra, there's still something super redeeming about your like energy. You're still like the life of the party. People get excited when you walk in. Even if they're a little bit intimidated by you, you're the one who's going to be the first on the dance floor, or you're the one who maybe doesn't talk for 5 minutes, but then when you speak up, you tell the funniest joke of the entire week. That kind of thing. That's my brother's energy, by the way. One of the funniest people I know. All right, we have Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody coming to the realization that they've been through too much crap to continue to put themselves in a situation where somebody is being disloyal, dishonest, or emotionally manipulative. We've got the Five of Rings, which is the same as the Five of Pentacles, and Justice. This is with confidence, knowing that the right decision is to leave somebody out in the cold. This hand is like, I release you. And now, whoever feels like they have lost you is getting the karma that they are meant to have for how they treated you. Don't mistreat a blessing. If you mistreat a blessing, you will lose it and probably get punished. So, you know, it's just inadvisable. The Tower. If you mistreat something, you lose it. This is like saying, man, I can't believe after it rained outside last night, like my art is all like ruined because I didn't bring it inside. Like somebody knew better, but they didn't care. And so everything has changed. And now it's like their worst nightmare has come true here, Libra. There's something about you wising up and moving away from this situation as having been something that they were afraid could happen, but they really kind of like talked themselves into believing it never would happen. Red beer, you're hilarious. 13's my favorite number. All right, sorry, back to tarot. Ooh, that was nice. Did you see that? I like it. There is an auspicious meeting coming up here for you. I kind of feel like this is a sense of vindication. Somebody, honestly, Libra, somebody told you that you couldn't do what you wanted to do, or that you couldn't, live on your own. You couldn't do this job. You couldn't live that dream. You couldn't be an artist. You couldn't be an author. And you're gonna fucking do it. And you're gonna be like, na 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 na, I did it. This is gonna be painful for someone to see because they are proven wrong. This is like somebody becoming famous after everyone in their small town told them they couldn't, or becoming a best-selling author after everyone mocked your idea. There's definitely a sense of satisfaction here. So, enjoy it. Throw a little salt and pepper on it and eat it slowly. All right, what else do we have for Libra? High Priestess. Yeah. So, Libra, I feel like there was a strong sense of intuition that has guided you away from whatever was making you feel like you were giving and nobody else was giving back to you. So, you just kind of felt depleted, right? And for a lot of you, when you have that situation where you're feeling depleted, that's an excellent time to rediscover or discover for the first time some sort of hobby that helps you feel alive again. Um, that has helped me out of a lot of different situations that have held me back, most notably art for sure. And it could be any form of art. So maybe if you're feeling a little bit down in the dumps despite feeling like you've made the right decision here, find something that can occupy your time that you're passionate about, and you can hone that skill. That contributes to your confidence as well as your ability to move away from something that isn't um, right for you, right? That's hilarious. I'm gonna go find my doppelganger now. What do you think you're doing, lady? But I also feel like with the magician, there's something here about you feeling a little bit surprised yourself at what you've been able to accomplish, but you're inspiring other people. So don't go back on that awesomeness, okay? Keep trucking. All right, we're gonna move to Pisces. Noisy cards have been requested. Please, yeah. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Judgment in the reverse. Oh my. Death card. Seven of Swords in the reverse. So what I see here, Pisces, is we've got a sense that there was a lack of better judgment, somebody who did something that they probably knew they shouldn't have done. And they weren't expecting you to change. Somebody assumed that because they don't change or they don't improve themselves, that you don't. Well, underestimating your opponent again, I see. Love that. You can be at once a person that is full of love and positive energy, inspirational, and also very quick to turn that hose off, right? Like there's no more love. So I guess what I'm saying is I encourage that. You don't need to be a ball of love for everyone because some people don't deserve that. Some people take advantage. Someone did something here against their better judgment, and then things ended. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse, I feel like there was someone here who tried to talk their way out of whatever the situation is or was, but it was too late. I feel like there was already a decision made, because we already had the Two of Swords in the reverse come out back here, right? Somebody did something unforgivable or not okay. A decision was made, things were ended, the relationship status was changed, and then someone was like, "But wait, no, I could like be better, right? Right? That's a thing." No, you had your opportunity and you did it. I feel like in particular there was something conversational that really demonstrated somebody's inability to take accountability, and that's what really ended it for you. Pisces, you're a very, very intuitive person. So once you kind of sense that that energy is not backed up by the words that they're speaking, you are just like, I'm guessing, most of them that I know, you're like, "Mhm. Oh, yeah." No. Like, I can listen to you talk, but if I know your energy isn't matching what you're saying, I might not even tell you that I see right through your bullshit because you're not worth it. You're not going to change. I'll just let you think that I think the same thing. And then you can like vacate the premises, and then I'll tell you that shit's done. Because I don't want to listen to you talk for like 3 hours about how you're actually right. No thanks. I'd rather be drawing. Good morning, Beauty Ninja. Very welcome. So there's a finality here to this situation that I think has somebody shook. This is not at all what they expected. You have surprised them with how you reacted to the situation. We have the Ten of Cups underneath meeting. Good vibes, good. Oh, what? Pisces. Look at you go. Okay, so you're taking, let me just, this is somebody trying to make it seem like they could be as excellent as you are and like do the equal give and take thing in a relationship. And you're like, but look at how strong I am, right? Somebody sees you flexing those guns and you get this happily ever after. Now, let's just dissect this a little bit, Pisces, because this could mean you're becoming the King of Pentacles after having been the Queen of Pentacles. So you're having some sort of increase in your finances, making it even easier for you to be independent and on your own. Or you set up a nice new home for yourself. And then in this change, you end up meeting somebody who's on your level. Because if we're talking about the kings, the King of Pentacles is pretty much the one to aim for, right? Regardless of if you're talking about who you want to be or who you want to be boning. Sorry. But there's a responsibility to the King of Pentacles, a loyalness, right? Somebody that you can count on, somebody that is legit. Exactly, Miss Christina. Okay, so it's a lot like if you go and ask for a raise to get the market average for what somebody in your role in that location is paid, and you get denied. By the way, definitely something I recommend. If you feel like you should be getting paid more, check like Google market average and your title and your city and see what it comes back with. If they aren't willing to match what the market average is, or at least get closer to it, then let's say you go and interview and get a new job, and then your job is like, oh, wait, no, you can't leave. I'll pay you that now. Doesn't that feel dirty? So you were lying to me before when I thought you weren't capable of treating me the way I deserved? Hmm, weird. Like, I don't encourage anyone to go back to the past for those situations. Yep. It's a fun little team we got here, you guys. Fun little team of warriors. So we have the Five of Swords, somebody who's going to try to sabotage a new beginning for you. We have the Devil in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, Pisces, there's one more. And Eight of Wands in the reverse. Sorry. It's so mean of me to laugh at the punchline before I share it with you all. So now we have somebody that you've left behind who tried to sabotage you or tried to keep you stagnant. This person is saying that you've let go of your fears or your inhibitions, whatever was holding you back, because the devil's in the reverse. And with the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Wands in the reverse, what I heard in my head was, fine, I'll just go screw everyone. Like, that makes you feel better. It feels like somebody is basically saying, because I can't be with you and now I'm finally like single, I'm just going to be like a total player. Okay. Who are you hurting? Uh, not Pisces. Pisces is like, that's cool, because we're not talking. So like, I don't really care what you do. All right, you guys, moving on to Cancer. Oh, no, these are too similar. They'll like weird me out if I do that. We're gonna use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What do we have for Cancer? Yeah, exactly. And you can find that. I believe in it, voodoo. In fact, I'm really hoping that my channel can kind of like foster a way for y'all to like connect with people in your area that have similar viewpoints, right? I said viewpoints like voodoo. All right, Cancer. We have the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. So this is interesting. This is like somebody realizing after you leave that you're the one that they want to be with. So somebody who is refusing to commit to you that you finally walked away from, or somebody who is not being loyal to you in a commitment is now realizing they don't want to touch anybody else. And it's a big old helping of karma. With the Eight of Swords, this is someone feeling stuck. They don't know what to do. They feel like they don't know who they can trust, what their next move should be. This is someone who, it's that old, like, you know, wanting something after you can't have it, right? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Now this person who was acting like they wanted to be single just wants to be in a relationship again, but they can't have that because they lied. Their lie was exposed, or whatever disloyalty. This could have even for some of you been like just talking shit, you know, just saying, man, Monica looks fine, I'd love to tap that, but didn't actually do anything, but lied about saying something. There was a dishonesty here that resulted in somebody just, you know, finally being honest with what toxicity existed in this relationship with the Three of Swords. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse, it's like, you know what? I don't have to continue to put myself in a difficult situation for somebody who won't tell me the truth. Like, I can find this information on my own. So I think at the end of the day, there was a block put in place, or at least don't talk to me anymore. I'm good on that. All right, what do we have for Cancer, please? Two of Cups. Okay. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Hermit in the reverse. All right, Cancer. Here's what I see. I think you're going to have a new offer in love coming your way. Maybe a little bit unconventional or, you know, different from who you normally like to date. But with the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse, you're going to have an offer to get naked with someone from your past that's unhealed. I wouldn't do it. I know there can be temptations or desperation, but this is a test. You have a good love coming into your life, and it's going to be threatened by the person who hasn't let go of you yet for physical reasons. So don't fall for it. All right, let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio, we're going to use the Morgan Greer. I have Butterfingers this morning, you guys. I wish I had the actual candy. Those things are so good. Hi there, Sharon. How are you doing? Welcome back. We have, if I recall, Sharon is one of the funniest people that has graced our chat. One of, don't get offended. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. Oh, shit. You made someone so mad, Scorpio. Dang. So, this is somebody who you have rejected before. Maybe a little bit of a back and forth kind of energy. Hey there, star boss. We've got someone who feels like they could always get you back after things got tenuous or difficult. So if this was like a hot and cold or on and off, maybe you dated for a couple of months and then, didn't date for a couple of months, this person was always confident that they could get you back. But with the Emperor in the reverse, there's a situation where your ex is starting to realize that you mean it this time. You're actually done, and they don't know what to do with that. They didn't expect you to change. Oh, Scorpio, did you get inspired by somebody else? Knight of Cups, the star. You see how he's like watching her? There is an ability to walk away from a toxic relationship, Scorpio, because there is somebody else that has shown you the light. Oh, look at how that giant star is right above her head. You have to look at it. Even though she's naked, you're like, wait, look at that star. It's really big. This is somebody unlike anybody else that you've ever met. Like, look at, she can make her own river with her picture. Why is that water doing that? So this could be another water sign that you're dealing with, Scorpio, or there's just a lot of emotion here, but I feel like there's somebody that inspired you to walk away from an unhealthy relationship because you realized this person would not do the side piece thing. You had to end this thing before you could move forward with this person. That's the new beginning that Scorpio wants. Ooh, but the ex is pretty fired up here. This looks like your ex is trying to find a way to ruin things with your new person. Like, you may have slipped up, or maybe even in an argument, kind of like thrown it in their face. But this person, this ex, knows that you're interested in somebody different. With the Six of Wands in the reverse, they're determined to find a way to ruin whatever plan you have of communicating or making a love offer to this other person. But with the Judgment card coming out after the Two of Wands in the reverse, there's an element of not knowing the right information. So somebody can't find where you have this meeting. So if you are planning a date with this star energy, your ex is not going to know how to find where you are until it's too late. And whatever is destined, right? The ex can't really stop. But for others of you, there's some element here of maybe don't feel like you can actually make this. Some of you feel like you wouldn't be successful if you made this love offer because this person has already made up their mind about you. We have the Three of Wands, Hierophant in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. You know this ex is going to try to pull something. You know this person is immature and fighty, likes to throw hands, talk a lot of shit. So you know you have to move in silence. If you don't already know that, now you do. This person is interested in finding you and pulling in your punch bowl. Star Boss. I'm doing a reading right now, but you can totally do a personal reading by emailing me at wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Um, yeah, so we're on Scorpio, about to move to Aries. All right, let's use mm, Aries. I'm feeling the Ghost Tarot for you. Nice. We're starting off with the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Nine of Swords in the reverse. So we have an unapologetic manipulator that was making it difficult for you to leave this situation, with that Sun card kind of depicting people hiding from the sun. I feel like there may have been a desire to kind of get out of town or go hermit mode for a little bit, not really interested in socializing, but I think specifically you wanted to be away from this one particular person. And with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, there was someone that was willing to help you. Because see, we've got her bed sheets, or that comforter is the same color as the drapes behind the people in the Sun card. So there's somebody here that's providing you assistance after you realized that somebody was not worth your time. And now we have the King of Swords in the reverse with the Eight of Wands, indicating that this person, even after being blocked or being told that you were not interested in talking, has been blowing your phone up. So you may feel like you need to actually like not be findable right now. Just to get a little bit of peace or sanity from somebody who can't accept the truth. Ooh, Lordy. Guys, that's the Magician card, but it's in the reverse. Same energy as this King of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody who is unwilling to listen to reason, unwilling to consider that you can make a decision in the situation. I definitely advise you to move in silence and not put your information out for public consumption. We've got Temperance, indicating that you are able to rebuild the... did I miss Sagittarius? No. That's at the end. So it's Aries, Leo, and then Sagittarius. Oh, you gave me a real fright there, Miss Sharon. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then it'll be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So Temperance is indicating you know how to study the situation out, but you do feel like you need to do it in the dark. She's like a little bit nervous, like trying to make sure that nobody's watching her, right? So this is some healing or recuperation happening on your own, or perhaps away from home. Tower in the reverse. Whatever somebody was doing the most for in terms of trying to prevent you from moving forward or moving away from this energy, it is all come crumbling down. This person cannot stop this change. They have lost what they have lost, and that's just how it is. All right, we're going to continue to get some clarifiers, but with a different deck so that we don't lose out on the opportunity to have these cards. All right, what else do we have for Aries? High Priestess in the reverse. King of Cups. Two of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody being irate because you surprised them with this outcome and didn't let them have a conversation with you before you made this decision. But you know what? I think that's exactly what you were supposed to do. So I don't think you need to feel bad about that. All right, let's move to Leo. Leo, we're going to use the Masonic Tarot for you. What do we have for Leo? King of Swords. This is under the Divine Masculine and Ace of Chalices. Ooh, that's nice. This feels like someone maturing and realizing that there's something better out there. With the Ace of Chalices, I'm really getting that there's some sort of love that has inspired this King of Swords. This could be an artistic project as well, but it feels more so romantic. Ace of Swords. Really nice to get two aces right next to each other. This is someone, I think, being honest about how they feel after an argument. So there may have been somebody that was kind of trying to maybe like ignore or not have a direct confirmation of how they felt about somebody. Maybe somebody wanted to be friends with benefits, not really ready to do something exclusive. And then with the five, so the five of gold, by the way, is five of fire or five of wands because gold is made in the fire. So we've got somebody who is feeling a sense of competition here. So because there is a risk of losing out on an opportunity in love with this person, there's action. like, look at his face, Leo. He's like, I don't know. I got this truth I gotta tell you, but I'm a little nervous about it. I mean, like, are you gonna slap me? Are you gonna like what I have to say? I hope you guys hate my voices. I love making stupid voices, but there is some fear in this King of Swords. He doesn't know how this information is going to be received. And I think that's because we've got the Five of Mallets now, which is the Five of Pentacles. So the one you thought this was, this person might be no contact with you right now. You may have argued extensively or gone ghost on this person, and they have to figure out how to make their cup of love available to you when they feel like you maybe just want to tell them to get lost. But this Three of Cups is actually telling me that there's somebody who knows that they can help you two out. So whoever this person is that wants to tell the truth about their love situation, I don't feel like it's an ex. I feel like there's somebody who left one relationship because they want to move towards another, kind of like, was it Libra or Scorpio? I think it was Libra. Let's get some clarifiers, shall we? I'm glad, Christina. Oh my, Ivan. To you as well, Ben. How are you doing? Wow. You guys, we just had the Three of Cups, and here it is again. I think there's something you're going to be celebrating here. Some sort of party is coming your way, reunion. But this is a happy reunion. This is revealing a love that has previously gone unspoken. Hi, Sherry. How's it going? Royalty King. Yes, see, that makes sense. Queen of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles. All right, so Leo, there is a potential here that we have. We have somebody who wants to emotionally manipulate the situation, who is a little bit upset. Like, honestly, what this feels like is somebody like the ex, I think, is worried that you're about to go treat somebody else better than you treated them. So there's a little bit of like, that's partially why we have the Five of Wands here as well, right? There's some jealousy happening here, a little bit of fighting going on. All right, Sagittarius. Let's go with the Golden Art Nouveau. What do we have for Sagittarius? Fool in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There is an awareness now that to invest further in a relationship would be foolish. Like there's an understanding now that, you know, you've got better things to do. There's somebody better out there for you since this situation was not willing to give you an equal give and take. Everything that you did seemed to result in an argument or kind of like a sense of failure. Like nothing you could do was good enough. Ivan, it's okay. You fit in well with me and Christina, who, remember, used the word cooter. And then I had to explain it. All right. Six of Wands in the reverse. And yeah, I totally called you out, Christina. I'm sorry. But, you know, one of my favorite channels is Talia's Tarot because she's hilarious and she says inappropriate things all the time. So we can't be like, you know, too classy here, right? We still have to have a good time. You guys are great. So we have the Justice card coming out in the reverse. This is somebody being mad for things working out as they should. Like, what do you mean you don't want to be with me after I was an asshole to you? That's so weird. This is somebody mad at themselves, but they would rather take it out on you. This is like that mad that they got caught or sorry that they got caught, not really, you know, sorry that they did what they did. Because now we have you looking to a new opportunity, right? Yeah, this feels like someone who really struggled with apologies and maybe comes across to you as immature. With the Page of Cups, this is kind of like a naive energy, right? All right, let's get a couple of clarifiers for you, Sag. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Cups. This is like, what I'm hearing in my head is, no, but you lied to me. So because you lied, I'm leaving. That's just how it goes. Them's the rules. Like, if you wanted to have an honest relationship, you probably should have just told me what happened or told me that you weren't ready to change your behavior. There's like a matter of factness here. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person or this relationship was making things unstable for you, making it difficult for you to be able to keep things on a level, right? So you're willing to go off on your own and do something different. All right, let's move to Capricorn. We'll use the Beginner's Tarot for you, Capricorn. Gotta move these up. I'm running out of table, you guys. And we're also already at an hour. Damn. I love it, Joanne. Oh, yeah. All right, so we've got the Tower starting the day off here for you, Capricorn. And it looks like this is pertaining to love. So there was something that ended up, hi neighbors, something that ended up changing really fast, like on a dime, pertaining to this love situation that has you feeling like you need to do a little bit of soul searching or have a little bit of time on your own. You may have been led astray by a friend or family member that gave you the wrong counsel, like telling you that maybe you should stay with someone, they could change, something like that. But you ended up moving forward anyways. With the Six of Swords, there is more peace or tranquility in your life as a result of this change. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Oh, I know how that goes. You're welcome to join us whenever. And I don't know, maybe we should have like a party sometime. We'll just like all like the entrance fee will be you have to have popcorn made so that you can eat it at the same time. All right, we've got the Magician and Temperance. So there was somebody trying to be controlling in this situation, and I think they underestimated that somebody has the ability to move on, right? There's a willingness to rebalance, recalibrate on your own, and move quickly away from whatever the toxicity was. But there was definitely a shift here. Something changed dramatically. One of you feels like you're left out in the cold, and because it came out sideways, one of you is just fine with how it is. All right, we're going to use the Everyday Tarot to clarify, and then we'll be on to Taurus. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, definitely some rest and recuperation here for you. And with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this is a recommendation to take it easy in terms of partying, but also that there is some clarity here that was really important for you to get in terms of who you should be gallivanting around with, who you should be investing your time and energy into. All right, moving to Taurus. Taurus, we're going to use the Bianco Nero for you. The Fool. So Taurus, you may have something in common with Sagittarius because they started off with the Fool, although it was in the reverse. Your luck is changing for the better. Even though there may be a little bit of loneliness, you do have a sense that you're on the right track. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this ex of yours is making an apology, maybe a little bit too late, and the energy is all wrong to you. I don't know why, but I just heard, is it taxi? You talking to me? Is that the wrong one? You guys can totally correct me, but there is something about like just not being interested in talking to somebody. So this could be an ex from a while ago, Taurus, but there's somebody here and you feel like they're making amends or trying to reconcile because they want something from you. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm not here to like do your work for you. I don't know if you expect me to like feed you or like buy you drinks or pay your rent, but I'm not doing any of it because like I'm already over it. So I feel like you're going to have a conversation with somebody and you might have to be a little bit blunt. We have the Sun and Strength. Wow. So this person, Taurus, is used to seeing you in a more downtrodden or unhappy situation. And they're actually quite surprised and maybe a little bit disappointed that you have found some source of strength and some maybe alleviation from depression. Like things may not be perfect, but you're making things work and you're making your life better. This person feels like they should be able to waltz back in whenever they want and get your attention. Tower. But you've changed. They're coming back. It's like when you grow up and stay in that same town for, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years, and then you move away for a couple years and then you come back and visit and like that school's gone and now it's a shopping mall and that movie theater is torn down now and now it's like a Red Robin or something. Like everything's changed. It feels foreign. That's how this person feels about coming back to Taurus. They're like, why are you different? Like, I knew you forever and you're totally different. And it's like, do you not change? Are you the same person? What a disappointment. You guys probably think I'm so hateful. All right, now let's get some clarification for Taurus, and then we'll finish with Virgo. We have the world. There's a new chapter here. There's a new Taurus, okay? And this person's like, what? But, but like, why? Well, because I wanted a better life. We have Three of Swords and Strength. This is so beautiful, Taurus. You have gained confidence and strength and courage because of your pain. You have found a way to transmute that pain into beauty. You may be an artist, a musician, an author, something along those lines, I feel has helped you address whatever was holding you back before. Maybe you got into line dancing. You guys, the friends I have here have gotten really upset with me because they're like, I think it's like 3 times now they've invited me to go line dancing. And like, I even have red cowboy boots. Like, I could make it happen. But I'm like, no, thanks. I'm good. I know, Patricia, I miss it. They had those like potato wedges that were delicious. All right, we're gonna do Virgo now. And Christina, I saved the Egyptian Tarot just for you. One of my favorite decks as well. If you know me, you know like my favorite card of all of these cards is the Queen of Swords from this deck. It's just awesome. I love it, Sherry. If you ever see me with paint under my fingernails, you know why. All right, Virgo, we have the Six of Cups starting off. This is somebody that you've known for a long time. And I feel like there have been good times and bad times, right? But with the Knave of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups, there is something that has gone unspoken about, some sort of problem or elephant in the room that you maybe just don't think this person's ever going to apologize for. And I feel like you've got pretty strong intuition. You've been able to read this person for a long time. Maybe you didn't want to believe they were doing what they were doing, but you know now. And with the Five of Swords, you acknowledge that this is something that is hurtful to you, that this person knew they were doing to you. Like, you know, they know what they were doing. Or that they knew better, right? With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, there's a decision here to no longer protect something with someone who won't protect you. This Nine of Wands has the beetle, the scarab beetle in the middle, and that's supposed to be representative of what you care about. Scarab beetles are like highly revered, and in part, I mean, they're pretty, you know, even though they're bugs. So there's something about being protective of what is close to you and acknowledging that something else is not a good environment or not a good addition to the environment. With the Seven of Pentacles, there may be a change in terms of, I don't know why I wanted to say how you spend your money. Maybe somebody is used to you buying things for them or used to you paying for everything, but I feel like you're going to be different now with your money. Maybe you're starting a savings account and not telling anyone about it. Always down to dance, Joanna. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So, for those of you that walked away from somebody that was not being very kind, this person is not willing to admit that it was their fault that this has, eroded. And there is going to be some jealousy here in terms of whether or not you can start anew with somebody different. This person is going to be trouble. So I don't like to tell anybody that, but this person has an obsession and they feel entitled to you. So you may have to, put some distance between you and this person. You may have to block them and everything. There's going to be a little bit of a difficult transition period, right? Oh, I love dragonflies too. That's right. All right, we have Ace of Cups in the reverse. There is a sense that there will always be an appreciation for what was had because of the Six of Cups. It's still in the upright, but that it's like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you kind of vibe. Like, I want to be good to you, but I need to go off on my own kind of vibe. And Empress in the reverse. So what I see here is there is a difficulty for someone to be 100% themselves in this current situation or in this former situation. But if you look at the Fool has mismatching boots, and I don't think that's just, a bad fashion choice. I think that indicates that once you actually take that leap of faith, once you actually start moving forward in your life, you see things change immediately, right? It just makes it that much more clear to you. This is the right way for me to have approached this situation. I'm going to keep pushing forward, right? All right. I think we'll leave it there. I'm going to update the description box so that you guys have timestamps as soon as I can after that. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit for another reading. I think we're on Sagittarius actually for the breakout regular readings. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Sending you a big hug, especially if you're having a little bit of a difficult day. It's the middle of the week, but you're almost there. All right, you guys, I'll see you on the next reading. Thank you.